Well, you're raising a good point, because I think a lot of people don't even understand what capital is, or what capitalism for that matter, because what we're talking about today is people saying it's a crisis of capitalism, but reality is it's a crisis of socialism. And I keep going back to one of my favorite quotes from Margaret Thatcher. She said, the problem with socialism is you eventually run out of other people's money. And that's, isn't that, it describes clearly what governments are doing today. They've taxed as much as they can. They're continuing to tax with the risk of destroying the economy. If they destroy the economy, where are they going to get the money to fulfill their promises? So a lot of promises are going to be broken.
Yeah, and just think of, the banking sector is a big sector, and they're all trying to deleverage. Are they going to be buying more government bonds? They might be locked out of them. They want to shrink their balance sheets. Well, the easiest thing, of course, to sell is the government bond, because there's a bid from the central banks right now.
Yeah.
But when it comes time to reload, who's going to be the buyer?
Yeah, the ECB has expanded its balance sheet €1 trillion over the past couple of years.
Right.
And most of that is just, government bonds and, other types of quantitative easing programs.
Sure.
So, I mean, I think we've got some serious issues to deal with in terms of currency. And in that environment, I guess the message for the viewers of this video is continue to stay the course, continue to accumulate gold and silver.
One thing I would certainly say to people, and I don't mind saying that I own personally 80%, at least 80% of my money in precious metals. Even the money I run on what I believe to be a very prudent basis, I have 80% of that in precious metals. And it doesn't bother me, because I see all the things that are going on around me, and I just, it pains me that others have not participated in this 11-year bull market, where gold has outperformed almost every currency by 500 or 600%. It's outperformed, the stocks have outperformed the stock market by 1,400%. And there's this great wealth redistribution going on where you have to be in precious metals. And, when I said, I don't mean 1 or 2% of your portfolio in precious metals. Do I have problems saying that I think people should have a majority of their portfolio in precious metals? No, I don't. That's what I do. So it seems very logical to me.
Yeah, I always make the case, the older you are, the more precious metals you want, because you want to be conservative. And a lot of people will question, well, how can you be conservative? But that really is the conservative strategy. So the older you are, the higher percentage you should have.
People regard it as risky, being in precious metals.
Well,
I don't regard it that way. I think it's the wise thing to do.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. Well, Eric, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Eric Sprott, the founder and chairman of Sprott Asset Management in Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Eric.
Okay, James, my honor to be here.
Thanks.